Hi students, welcome to physics class. In this session we are going to calculate the electric flux which is linked with non-uniform surface. Okay, in previous class we have discussed about what is the electric flux which is linked with uniform surface. Okay, in this session we are going to calculate the electric flux linked with non-uniform surface. What is non-uniform surface? Non-uniform surface means it is irregular surface or a curved surface. Okay, what is the electric flux linked with a curved surface? Let us see that. Okay, so this is an electric field, this is uniform electric field. How can we identify this is uniform electric field? If you observe here, the electric field lines are parallel and equidistant. So when the electric field lines are parallel and equidistant, so that is said to be uniform electric field. Okay, let's consider a non-uniform surface of area S. So this is non-uniform surface. What is the area of the surface? That is S. Now this non-uniform surface placed inside the uniform electric field. Now what is the electric flux linked with this non-uniform surface? Let us see that. Okay, in order to find the electric flux linked with non-uniform surface area S, let's consider a small area element. So this is a small area element. What is the area of that? That is ds. Okay, so we know that area is a vector quantity. So when the area is a vector quantity, what is its direction? So its direction is perpendicular to the surface. Okay, see here, the direction of this area element is perpendicularly outwards, normally outwards. This is the direction of the area vector. Okay, now what is the direction of the electric field? This is the direction of the electric field, this is the direction of the area vector. So this is the angle between these two. Okay, theta is the angle between electric field and the area vector. Now let us calculate what is the electric flux linked with small area element ds. Okay, the electric flux linked with small area element is, what is that? So we know that what is the electric flux formula? That is the product of electric field and area vector. Here the electric flux linked with small area element is d phi. So small area element means small electric flux, that is indicated by d phi, equal to E dot electric field vector and area vector. This is the electric flux linked with this small area element. So now we can write this E ds cos theta. Okay, now if we want to get the electric flux which is linked with total surface, so that means it contains the number of small area elements as like this. For suppose so these are the number of area elements. For suppose this is d phi 1, so this is d phi 2, so this is d phi 3. So that means this non-uniform surface contains small number of small area elements as like this. So this is the one of the small area element. So these are the all small area elements. So okay, the electric flux linked with any small area element is d phi is equal to eds. So next, what is the electric flux linked with this small area element? That is d phi 2. So what is the electric flux linked with this small area element? That is d phi 3. So what is the electric flux linked with this small area element? That is d phi 4. This is d phi 5. This is d phi 6, d phi 7, d phi 9, d phi 10. So as like this, we have number of small area elements. Okay, if we want to get the total flux, the flux which is linked with total surface, we have to integrate all these small area elements. Okay, that is the total flux. The total flux. What is the flux here? Electric flux. linked with surfaces is, what is that? If you want to get the total electric flux, we have to add all these electric flux which is linked with small area element, that is d phi 1, d phi 2, d phi 3, d phi 4 and so on. So that is, I am using an integration instead of this. Okay, now this is the integration of d phi. That means this is the adding of all electric flux linked with small area elements. Integration d phi. So what is d phi? D phi is EDS E dot ds. So that is, we can write EDS cos theta. This is the electric flux linked with the surface, non-uniform surface of area S. Okay, so this is the electric flux for only small area element. Okay, this non-uniform surface contains number of small area elements. Okay, the electric flux linked with the small area element is same for all. So this is the d phi 1. Next, if we take another small element, so what is the electric flux linked with that? That is d phi 2. So next, if we take another small element, what is the electric flux linked with that small area? That is d phi 3. So this is d phi 2, d phi 3, d phi 4, d phi 5, d phi 6, d phi 7, d phi 9, d phi 10, so and so on. D phi. So okay, this contains a number of small area elements. So if you want to get total electric flux, the flux linked with the total surface, so we have to add these all electric flux. Okay, so this is electric flux d phi 2, this is d phi 3, so as like this. So okay, if you want to get the flux linked with total surface, we have to add all these small area elements. Okay, that we can gain by using integration. So what is the integration? Phi is equal to d phi. So that is, this is adding of all small area elements. So what is d phi? That is EDS. Okay, when we remove this dot, we can take cos theta. So this cos theta is the angle between these two. Okay, this is. Now what is the definition of the electric flux? Okay, so the electric flux linked with any closed surface is defined as the surface integral of the electric field over that surface. So what is the electric flux definition? The surface integral of the electric field over that surface. Okay, this is surface integral, that's why I am using S in suffix. Okay, this is S means surface integral, EDS cos theta. What is the surface integral of the electric field over that surface? This is the definition of the electric flux. So now, what are the units of the electric flux? Units of electric flux are, so what is the formula of the electric flux? Phi is equal to E dot E, or E dot, or phi is equal to E dot S. For suppose, if we take area is A, we can write E dot A. If we take area is S, that is E dot S. Now units are, what is E? Electric field. Electric field is F by Q, F upon Q into E. So what is the what are the units of force? That is Newton per. So what is the unit of charge? That is Coulomb. What are the units of area? That is meter square. So that means Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. So this is units. Okay, this is unit of electric flux. Next, what are the dimension formula? Dimension formula will be, so we can find the dimension formula by using this formula. So what is that? So that is phi is equal to F by Q into A. So what is the dimension formula of the force? That is m power 1 L power 1 T power minus 2 by what is Q? Q is charge. So we know that current I is equal to Q by T. From this equation Q is equal to IT. So what is I? Current. What is the unit of current? That is ampere. Units of current is ampere. So what now? What are the units of time? That is second. So that is T. So now I am taking 80. Next, what are the units of area? That is meter square. Meter square means L square. So now m power 1, L power 1, L power 2, L power 3, T power minus 2. When T goes to up, it becomes T power minus 1, T power minus 2, T power minus 1. That is T power minus 3, A power minus 1. So this is the dimension formula of the electric flux. Okay. So these are the units. This is the dimension formula. So this is the formula of the electric flux which is linked with non-uniform surface. Now let us see what is the electric flux linked with a closed surface. Okay. Now we are going to calculate the electric flux linked with any closed surface. A closed surface means anything which is closed and it has surface, that is closed surface. So that means all sides should be closed to that closed surface. Okay, this is a closed surface. This is a cylinder. All sides should be closed. So okay, that closed surface is placed inside the electric field. So this is electric field E. So this is uniform electric field. A cylinder in closed surface is placed inside the uniform electric field. Now what is the electric flux linked with this closed surface? Let us calculate that. Okay, so now it has three surfaces. This is flat surface, this is flat surface, so this is curved surface. So middle portion is curved surface, this is flat surface 1, this is a flat surface 2. Now what is the flux linked with these three surfaces? This is one surface, flat surface, one of the end. This is the middle portion. So this is a second end, second flat surface. Now we have to calculate the electric flux linked with these three surfaces separately, and after that we have to add all that. Then we will get the total flux linked with this closed surface. Okay. Now let us find first of all what is the electric flux linked with this flat end. First one, electric flux linked with first end, flat surface 1, flat surface 1 of the closed surface of the cylinder. Now in order to find the electric flux of the flat surface 1, let's consider a small area element. So okay, this is small area element. Now what is the area? So this area is, I am taking dA. Okay, so let's consider a small area element on flat surface. So what is the area of that? dA. So now what is the direction of the area vector? We know that area is a vector quantity. Okay, this is the area. Area is a vector quantity. Its direction is normally outwards from the surface. So this is a surface which we have taken, small area surface. So the direction of the area vector will be perpendicularly outwards. So this is a direction of the area vector. Okay, now what is the flux linked with small area element? So now the electric flux linked with linked with the small area element. Element is, what is that? D phi. So what is the D phi? Small area element, small electric flux. So D phi is equal to E dot dA. So what is this? E is electric field. This is area vector. The dot product of these two gives electric flux. So now E dA cos theta. When we remove this dot, we have to take cos theta. This is d phi. Now this flat surface contains number of small area elements. Okay, this flat surface one contains number of small area elements as like this. Okay, the electric flux linked with each small area element is d phi is equal to E dA cos theta. Now if you want to get the flux which is linked with the total flat surface, we have to add the flux which is linked with all small area elements. Okay, to that we have to take integration. So okay, the total flux, the flux or the flux linked with total flat surface area, the flux linked with total flat surface area is, now I need this place, so I am writing this. Okay, see here. Now phi is equal to integration d phi. So what is d phi? D phi is EDA cos theta. EDA cos theta. So now E is constant. So now theta also constant. So I am taking outside to this E cos theta. Now we have to integrate only for small area elements. Okay, the small area elements, when we add all small area elements, it will give total area of the flat surface. What is the total area of the flat surface? This is look like a sphere, a circle. Okay, this end look like a circle. What is the area of the circle? That is pi r square. What is the radius of the circle? That is r. Okay, that is area of the circle is pi r square. E cos theta pi r square. So now what is the angle theta? So the angle between area vector and electric field. Electric field is in this direction. Area vector is in this direction. Both are in opposite direction. Then what is the angle between these two? The angle between E and dA is 180 degrees. So phi is equal E pi r square cos 180. Okay, what is the cos 180 value? That is -1. So minus E pi r square. This is the flux linked with first flat end of the cylinder. So this is a electric flux which is linked with flat surface of the cylinder. That is the first end of the cylinder. Let us consider next what is the electric flux linked with this curved surface. This is a curved surface, this is a curved surface. What is the electric flux linked with that curved surface? Let us see that. The electric flux linked with curved surface. Curved surface means middle portion. Okay. Now, in order to find the electric flux which is linked with middle portion, like I am considering a small area element. This is a small area element. What is the area of this? That is D. So now when I take area element, area is a vector quantity. What is its direction? Its direction normally outwards. Okay, this is a perpendicular normal line and outwards. This is a direction of the area vector. Always the direction of the area vector is a perpendicular and outwards from the surface. Okay, so this is a condition, remember this. This is most important. So now when we take the area element in this side downward, what's the direction of the area vector? When we take here, this is the direction of the area vector. So this is. So now I am taking a small area element dA. What is its area vector? That is dA, that is normally outwards. Now what is the electric flux linked with this small area element? So that is E dot dA. The electric flux linked with small area element is d phi. So what is a d phi? So that d phi will be E dot dA. Okay, so we can write this E dA cos theta. When we remove this dot, we can take cos theta. So now if we want to get the flux which is linked with whole surface, whole middle surface, okay, the flux linked with the total surface, okay, how can we get? By taking integration of all small area elements. Okay, this middle portion contains small number of small area elements as like this. Okay, the electric flux linked with each small area element is d phi is equal to E ds cos theta. So this condition will be applied to every small area element on this middle portion. Oh, okay. Now what is the electric flux? Total electric flux. The electric flux linked with total middle portion, that is phi is equal to d phi. Integration d phi means we have to adding, so we are adding all small area elements, that is d phi. So the flux of the small area elements, that is E dA cos theta. So what is d phi? D phi is E dA cos theta. So that's why I have substituted here. So E cos theta dA. Okay, now so what is the angle? Okay, what is the angle between electric field and the area vector? This is the direction of the electric field, this is the direction of the area vector. So what is the angle between these two? That is 90 degrees. Theta equal to 90 degrees. When we substitute theta equal 90 degrees, we will get cos 90 gives 0, 0 into anything 0. So that is, in this case, phi will be 0. I am taking this phi 2. Okay, what is phi 2? Okay, cos 90 equals 0. So what is phi 2? That is the electric flux linked with middle portion of the cylinder. What is phi 1? That is the electric flux linked with first flat surface, flattened surface of the cylinder. That is the first end of the cylinder. Now next we will calculate the electric flux with second end, second flat surface of the cylinder. So that is, in this case I am taking a small area element dA. So what is the area? This is dA. What is its direction? So okay, when we take area is a vector quantity. What is its direction? Normally outwards. So this is the direction of the area vector. Now if we consider, so what is the direction of electric field and area vector? Both are in same direction. That's why the angle between electric field and area vector is 0 degrees. So now okay, we can use same procedure as like this, but what is the difference? Cos theta here, that is 180 degrees. In this case cos theta is 0, that is cos theta is 1. Cos 0 gives 1, cos 180 gives minus 1. Similarly we can write as like this, phi is equal to, see here, the electric flux linked with this small area element is, what is that? E dot d. Okay, so now we can write this E dA cos theta. If we want to get the flux through linked with total flat surface, we have to take integration. Phi is equal to d phi, so that is EDA cos theta. So what is the theta here? 0 degrees. So now E cos 0 dA. So that means cos 0 value is 1. What is the area of this flat surface? Okay, when we add all areas of the small elements, we will get total area of the flat surface. So it looks like a circle. What is the area of the circle? That is pi r square. Pi r square. Now, what is the total flux? Okay, total flux phi is equal to, this is phi 3, phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3. Okay, we have to add all them. So this is phi 1 means the flux linked with first flattened surface. Next phi 2 means that is the flux linked with middle portion of the cylinder. Phi 3 means that is the flux linked with second end of the cylinder. Now we have to add them. So now what is phi 1? That is minus E pi r square plus what is phi 2? 0. What is phi 3? That is E pi r square. Okay, this is phi 1, this is phi 2, this is phi 3. Okay, now this is minus E pi r square, this is plus E pi r square. We will cancel. Totally we will get 0 electric flux. Okay, what is the electric flux linked with closed surface? That will be 0. Okay, sometimes it will not 0. So we will discuss about that in Gauss theory. Okay, so this is a electric flux linked with closed surface. Okay, remaining topics we will see in next video. Okay, thank you.